With Shane Gang, up here in the kitchen, gonna make some chili tonight, and I'm taking you with me. So, I've got my recipe from me ma. Mom, if you're watching, I'm gonna zhuzh it a little bit. So I'm gonna take one of these Lipton's packets. You could use them all. I've got beefy onion, so we're gonna use that. And then my mom's kind of base, if that makes sense. So while I'm not gonna be doing everything specifically to its quote unquote recipe, that, if you ask me, is the joy and beauty of cooking. So here we go. First up, we're gonna have our brown this beef. I've got 2 packets. My recipes are telling me 1 to 1.5 pounds, but y'all do what you need to do. If y'all know you like your chili more meaty, I say lean in. I'm actually gonna use the rest of this sausage as well, just because I have it and it's gonna go bad, and like it'll be a nice little greaser for the bottom of my pan. So get that going. Grab your kitchen shears. These are fantastic. And if you're not using these in like everything, to do everything, you're missing out. They're made for it. It's actually the right tool for the job. I was using them yesterday. I made the kids and my husband, what do we have? Chicken stir fry. And it was fantastic. Again, used a little packet of zhuzh. That one was from Sunbird, I think. And I had cut the meat, but it wasn't like small enough or bite-sized enough. So I just took them scissors to it. Boom. You cut up your herbs. I mean, just don't be limited by what you think your kitchen shears can do. I swear, I only used to use them to like cut twine, kitchen string. Like, I think they could do more. I think they could pull more weight. They can. This bowl is not, or this pot is not the biggest. I'm only be able to use about 1.5 pounds of meat. But that's fine. That's real fine. I'm gonna be able to use that later. I'll do up something else. Maybe I'll make a little mini burger for like me throughout the week. Whatever. So keep on browning your meat. And when it is not pink anymore at all, we'll be moving on. We are still going with this meat. Mine is almost browned all the way through. So it's at this point in time that I'm gonna add in that packet. And if you're not doing the packet and like you're cooking from a family recipe, my mom's, she would be adding in the chili powder and the salt and like things like that. And then we're gonna get into like the zhuzh. Honest to God, this could not be easier. If you are pressed for time, this is the way to go. 1 pot, easy stuff. You probably have everything on hand. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I buy stuff like this though, just if I'm ever screwed, if my boys need like a dip and I got cream cheese, I know I can like whip something up. Got some vegetables, cut up some celery. All right, so let's bring that down. I'm gonna do a low simmer right now. So it's just sort of like a pause. We're doing maybe a full timeout. So get out all your things that you're gonna add. Cannellini beans. I like to separate my kitchen tools. So I've got, my pot of like staples over there. All-stars, starters, varsity players, if you will. So they stay there. They've earned the spot right by the stove. And then we're gonna go in with some diced tomatoes. Now this can is huge. I think it's 28 ounces. Yep, 28 ounces. And I use the back of, or either side, of these cans just so they don't like contaminate the region, because that is absolutely what can happen. And I am wearing cream today, my version of white. I don't usually wear white. I don't usually wear black. Those colors just don't flatter my natural undertones. so I don't. And I ain't mad about it. I'm just letting you know. We've added our tomatoes. Now we're gonna go in and open up these kidney beans, drain both of those, and then add them to the pot as well. All right, so she doesn't say to do this, me ma, but I have it and I feel compelled to use it because I am a zero food waste kind of woman. And this is just sauce. And my mom uses a lot of ketchup in her chili. And I love ketchup. Trust me, if there are vessels just designed for me to get more ketchup in. That's their purpose. Like McDonald's French fries, for example. Just a vessel for ketchup. More. So because this is on hand, I love the flavor of it anyway. I'm just going to use it. I don't have any tomato sauce. I'm just making it work today. And you can tell I'm a home cook because that ain't gonna stop me none. That ain't gonna stop me none. Maybe we do need some ketchup. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now, if you're an eyeballer, I mean, go for it. I am. This stuff, Worcestershire, Worcestershire. How does one say that proper? 2 dashes. I love that, Mom. I think I need a bigger boat. I swear to God, I feel like this is gonna be dicey. And the last thing I want to do is, you know how if you haven't shook your mustard in a while, that bit that comes out first, it's just so gross. It's just slime mustard. I don't want that. Ain't here for clear mustard. Just a little Picasso drawing. Honest too. Sometimes that's the best way. And then, you just give it a taste and see where you're at. So let's give it a little stir, shall we? Last 2 things I'm gonna add to this before I let it simmer and cook for approximately 3 to 4 hours. Now, again, this is just what I'm gonna do. Now, y'all do what you need to do over there. I'm a home cook. I am not a brain surgeon. This is just me making dinner for my grown boys, yes? So chili powder and crushed red pepper flakes. If y'all don't like it spicy, omit. So what I'm gonna do is take a little time out, and then I'll bring you back in 3 to 4 hours, and we'll just see where we're at. Yes, I will be stirring this occasionally. I'm not gonna babysit it though, and that's one of the beautiful things about chilies and like things like that. I mean, if this was in a slow cooker, it would be fantastic. That's a story for another day. I don't know about y'all, but I do not utilize my slow cooker as much as I should. However, I have one and I will use it, but there's this cookbook that my mother-in-law got me, or maybe my sister-in-law, my mill or my sill, got me this Slow Cooker Revolution cookbook. And it is fantastic. And it zhuzhes up slow cookers because they can get a little bland just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there some more. So I like to use that as like a booster, like think about it differently. Or add in fresh stuff at the end, like herbs and stuff like that. But that is not what we're doing today. So time out on this, and we'll see you back here in 3 to 4 hours. We're back. It's been 4 hours. This has been making my whole house smell amazing. And it's been very effortless. I gotta tell you, the only thing you gotta worry about is keeping your burner on its lowest setting. You do that, golden. And here's the thing about chili. This is just the base, right? I feel like we can get creative with how we serve our chili. So the fixins, the toppings, you know your family, you know what they like, what they don't like. But like for my guys, I know I'm gonna have to put a bowl of shredded cheese. I'm gonna have to put a little bit of sour cream. I'm gonna have to put some chives or like some sort of green that makes it look a little elevated. But the sky's the limit. I mean, my husband would have like hot peppers and jalapenos and all that. So lean in. I'm gonna put an avocado in mine. Do you know what I mean? Like you can take it to the next level. Do not be held back. And if you really feeling extra, put it on one of those like Lazy Susan kind of, not like a platter, but like a little board, right? Put all your little bits and bobs and all your tiny cute little bowls and just have it there so that people can, you know, move it around and put some cute little spoons in it. This is how you take Monday night and make it feel elevated and brand new and like, oh, look at mom trying hard over there. Because we are trying hard over here. And yes, this might have been sitting here for 4 hours and I was on a call and doing all kinds of stuff around the house. It doesn't look like I was on a call doing a lot of stuff around the house. It looked like I was working. Yes? Yes or yes. So get after it. And if you like this chili recipe, please let me and my ma, let us know. Like if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we only talk food, fashion, and fitness over here. The only F's I give. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And until next time, gang, toodles.